I'm doing this video fresh faced. Look, I had to address this before it even goes any further. Okay, and this is sad that 5 years being on YouTube, you gotta address little things. Now, people say you don't have to address little things, but certain things, and when it's sort of attaching to certain like character issues or whatever, you do have to address it. Okay, because people are not gonna be keep saying little things or plant little seeds or whatever, and thinking that I'm going to keep being silent and not saying nothing. No, I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna move the fuck on like most adults did. Okay, now maybe I didn't do that all the time 5 or 6 years ago, but it's been years since I've moved the fuck on. So I'm wondering why some of y'all as viewers can't seem to do the same. When the main factors or the main actors or whatever you want to call them have been moved on and don't even probably think about each other. Okay? So all y'all seem to think that every time I say something out my mouth, it's geared towards, if it's something negative, or if it's something about something being tacky, or if I'm talking about something that's sexual or over sexual or something like that, anything that's connected with being a negative or a certain type of greater woman, every time, every single time, 5 years plus, everybody or some people, some women with certain mindsets, they still think I'm talking about one particular woman. Now, this is the crazy part, and this is where it gets weird. That's an obsession with that person. Not on my half or my part, on yours. Because that means that that woman is your be all and end all. That woman is your standard of greatness, of phenomenality in women. Is that a word? It don't matter. I misspell words all the time, all day, every day. But guess what? I ain't never punched into somebody else's time clock and for 20 years, and I've had how many businesses, and they've been proven, certified, and shown. Boop. Next. And misspell word and all every now and then. Yes. Anyway. Yeah. So nobody look. When I talk about something, if I say something negative about a woman, I'm talking about the woman that I got videos I can show y'all where somebody came after. See, y'all too goddamn smart and sometimes too silly and too stupid sometimes. I'm going to say with some of y'all. Some of y'all. If it don't apply, then what? Let it fly. So, but some of y'all so unsupportive. So unsupportive. I got videos I can show y'all where it's like recently somebody came for my daughter and literally put their hands on her. Okay, and yes, my daughter is 20 years old. Okay, yes, all of that. But the person that it was a personal issue, and it took me to a whole nother level. So me and Nene in the car staking out the house because she came and got me after the situation was over, and I got in the car and went all the way across town, and we staking out, and I got videos of us staking out. But y'all so ignorant and unsupportive. That's why I show y'all what I want you to see, when I want you to see it, how I want you to see it. It's a whole bunch of stuff that I can give videos that we can kiki and all that about. It's a whole bunch of teachings I can teach you. It's a whole thing. It's a lot of things that I've learned, literally, that I've never learned. I've never learned at this speed. I've never learned at this depth. But see, with learning and being conscious and coming and becoming awoke, and only certain people will understand what I'm saying. Okay, with that veil being lifted, you can go. It's levels to this shit. That's what I'm gonna say. It's up to you if you want to go to other levels, if you understand the other levels and accept and walk through, and if your heart and your spirit is strong enough for those other levels, that's all it is. I could teach all kinds of things about all 7 chakras and all kinds of stuff like that. Even I could teach. I mean, I'm not even talking about just chakras or things on that level. I'm talking about even things as far as the Catholic Church and Romans and all kinds hieroglyphics and all kinds of stuff. But y'all so unsupportive. And it's like y'all support the silly stuff. The proof is in the pudding. Look at the numbers. I can get on here, like I said, and actually teach you how to change your whole mindset. I could teach you things that literally will lift the veil and literally make you understand who you actually are. That you are more than just this melanin. And see, everybody just talking about the melanin, but they forget about the carbon, because that's one of the basic things. Because that's why my carbon level is mid-level. And maybe Denzel's or Wesley Snipes has more carbon with the melanin in his skin. Like I said, I can either teach you this, or I can teach you that. Or I can teach you this, or I can teach you that. Or I could teach you this, or I could teach you that. Y'all remember that rap? Or I could teach you this, because this is where it's at. Y'all remember that rap? I guess 40 and older crew. Y'all got that rap. But the point is that everything I'm saying, matter of fact, any sister I ever had a beef with, any sister that maybe I said something to that disrespected or hurt you, I apologize. Because guess what? You ain't murdered nobody in my family. You ain't took no money out my bank account. You ain't evicted me or had the ability to do so. You ain't take my income away. You ain't hurt my children or nothing. So it's nothing that nobody on YouTube has done, will do, or can do that will shake my spirit so much that I'm still holding on to it 5 or 6 years later. Now, y'all silly bitches out there, y'all silly broads, and I call y'all bitches because evidently that's the level that y'all want to be on. Because a woman is not going to just sit and start little stupid stuff and create or recreate silliness or perpetuate the stupidness or the mindset that nowadays we see clearly roaming around representing the black woman.